Hey, it's Sarah Sunshine again with another how-to video. This time we're going to learn how to do a partial water change. So here's one of my tanks, and what you're going to do is first, of course, you're going to take off the lids. You're going to make sure you have the supplies. That would be helpful. Make sure you have all those handy. Take off the lid and the supplies. Maybe I should mention that. You want to have your fish water, enough water to go in what size tank you have. You also want to have a dish to put the water that you're taking out of the tank. The dishes that I use, because I put their ornaments and stuff in them, I buy dishes or use dishes that I know have never been washed with soap, because if you wash something with soap and it gets to your fish, it will not make it. So we don't want that to happen. I'm having a hard time deciding whether or not to take out their ornaments and clean them, because I have these new little fish in my tanks that I bought to control the algae that builds up in them no matter how much I change the water. So with that being said, I think what I'm going to do is show you guys how you scrape the walls, but I'm not going to take all the algae out of my tank, and I don't think I'm going to take all the ornaments out of my tank. Now, this side I'm going to start with because it is especially full, since I have had to try and keep this one from bullying the little autosinkless little algae eaters that I'm telling you about. Now, you may be wondering why the water's dark. It's not because it's dirty. It's because it has Indian almond leaf in it. And I find these really handy. They're called Katopper tea bags. I get them at a local pet store. I've already taken it out of the tank and thrown it away. I'm not going to put a new one in until I do a full water change, which I will show you in another video. And the reason why you do this is so that you keep your water quality good, so that your fish are healthy and happy. And you want to do this at least once a month, if not every 2 weeks. I would say like every 2 weeks, and then do a full water change every month. That would be more preferential, but depending on how much time you have. So I also have, it's just a bulb syringe, like a turkey baster, that I got in my local pet store, and I find this so handy. All you do is squeeze it just like you would to suck up that gravy from your turkey dinner, and you just go down in there and you suck up any debris. This is all this debris is food. Oops, I gave them some air. And it's also their waste. So you want to get that out of there. Now, you don't want to forget to take certain pieces of your tank that you might have that come out that need to be washed, like this right here, out as well. This is the part where you would scrape the tank, or before, maybe, if the water level was low enough. If not, of course, you got to empty some water out. You would scrape the tank like this. This is actually not a fish tool. It's a reptile tool. It's made by Thrive. It's a PetSmart brand. But I find it extremely handy for these little tanks and scraping the algae. However, like I've mentioned, I have the algae eaters in there, and we're trying to keep her from bullying them, and they need to eat. And if they don't have algae to eat, I would have to give them algae wafers. So we're not going to scrape the tank. However, you do need to take a paper towel. I accidentally got two. Take a paper towel, get it wet, and wipe the tank around the rim where the water line is, because there's always a buildup right there. Buildup, as you can see right there. So you want to go ahead and clean that off. And she's even trying to bully me. You can go ahead and just put that in there. Alright, now we're going to go back to taking some of the water out. I've decided to leave all the decorations with the algae on, but make sure to take the decorations out so you can clean under them. And the plant wanted to come with it. I'll have to make sure that there's no snails in here. Nope, no snails. So we're going to set the tank back up. Go ahead and place your ornaments back in the tank. Gently. He's not wanting to sink, he's got air in him. Drop it away. Drop it right there. Where is she? Okay. Now you're going to take your filter out. That's going to go. You're going to put your new filter in. Front side. It has a little tab that tells you what the front side is. This is pre-rinsed. Always pre-rinse. Put your new filter in. And then take your fish water. Usually I use the Indian almond leaf in these bags, in these tea bags, but I'm not going to put any in until I do a full water change. So I'm just going to go ahead and add water. Fish safe water, always spring water or water treated with something like Tetra Aqua Safe, so that it takes the chemicals that are not good for the fish, like the chlorine and the hard metals and stuff, out. And then you put their perspective lids back on. And you plug them in. And plug them in. And that's it. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to hit like and, of course, hit that subscribe button. Blessed be.